Good morning. I just wanted to take this opportunity to show everybody a valuable tool that is being linked from our website. So that's the employer locator, and many of you who have been through the EOP training have been exposed to one version of this or another. I'm going to just show you the one that I've gotten very familiar with over the number of years that I've been in this industry. So firstly, we're just going to go to our website, tdiworks.org, and on the bottom, we're going to find a link, and that's going to link us to an employer locator. We'll click that link, and that will eventually open up a page like this. Now, as you can see on this side of the menu, you're going to see 4 selections. So we can either find employers by industry. We can search by occupation, so if we have no idea what the industry is, we can just type in secretary and find matching industries. We can search by location. That's my preferred method of searching this locator database. And then, of course, by keyword, when you really have no clue and we're just typing in perhaps skills versus job titles. So I'm going to go ahead and click on search by location, which will open up this screen. Okay. For this purpose, clearly we're going to be looking at one case, a targeted job search. So in this case, I've selected an individual that resides in the Orlando area. This individual is looking for a dental technician position. So I've put this individual's zip code right here, and I've indicated the square mile radius search that we're going to be looking at. Okay, so once I've put in the zip code and I've identified the square mile radius, I'm now going to select the industry sector. So I think for dental, we're probably going to be a healthcare and social assistant. So I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to quickly go through that and see if there is a subsector that says anything like dental. So we have Office of Dentists, so I think that's probably a good one to select. Okay, looks good. Now, it depends on what we're looking for. If we have an individual with a visible disability or with a significant disability, we may want to look for employers that are subject to ADA. So we would want to select 10 to 19 or 20 to 49 or multiple selections of employers over 15. If we don't have a preference, we could just go ahead and look for all sizes. It depends really on what the search range is and what your hits are, and that will really define how far you want to parameter out this search. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all sizes. I'm going to select next. Okay, so clearly what I have done is I have been able to identify 352 dentists within a 15 square mile radius of this particular zip code. So this list is gold. So from this list, we could say, this is a pretty big list. It's too big really right now for our purposes. And if I'm looking at a prospecting piece, I've got to actually open up each one of these individuals' locations, type in the code to get the information. So you can imagine if you're having to prospect this, you're not going to want to probably pull up 300 records at any one given time. So my suggestion is that we further define the parameter code. So what I'll do is I'm going to look for employers that are subject to the ADA. So I'll just look for dentists 20 to 49. Those dentists are probably more apt to see additional turnover or additional needs for techs. As you can see, that's really limited it down, so from 352 to 7. However, these are very viable employers because of those variables I discussed earlier, so we may want to start with those. So now it's just a matter of opening up these particular cases. To secure the information, there's your phone number, your address. You'll have, in many times, the key contact names. So you'll even be able to know who to ask for. So that's how you would search by location. Very effective tool. Searching by keyword is simply, let's just use the same example, dental tech. And we can search by employer name, industry, or occupation. So I'll search by occupation. We can switch it up depending on what we find. It'll break it down, so it's going to ask us for the keywords. This is definitely what we're looking for. It's going to ask us what state. We're looking for Florida. Remember, it doesn't have the zip code. It doesn't know where we're looking for, so it's going to break this all down. We'll go into Office of Dentists. And we'll specifically look for the Orlando region. And we could even break it down further. So I don't have the zip code, so I'm just going to go ahead and select Orlando. And there's our 371 employers that we started off with. So that's by keyword. Searching by occupation will pretty much generate the same deal. And then search by industry. So if you have a food service goal and you just want to leave it like that, not put in a specific job title, of course you could select either or. If it was food services and drinking places as opposed to, like, let's say hotels, you could select that. Again, we'll be looking for the Orlando area. And we can break it down further. As you can see, that is extremely helpful. Obviously, in this area, a majority of those positions are going to be in Orlando. And again, it'll further define, it'll break it down. So this would probably be exclusively bars. This is probably family restaurants, fast food places, and special food services, maybe caterers or those types of things. So let's just look at what that is. And here we go. We have 130 employers, and it looks exactly like it's a catering deal. So that's our food service options. We have catering, we have restaurants, and we have bars. So please use this locator device. It's extremely helpful in identifying jobs in the hidden job market, extremely efficient at pulling them down in just a moment's notice or in a moment's effort. So don't hesitate to use this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you very much.